what would you say, what are your main sources of revenue from your YouTube channel?
So I've always focused on having my own online products. So in the past, I've created online courses. Right now, I have an online membership program because, as you probably have noticed, my passion is teaching. And so that's what I love doing. And I think that's what I kind of want to do as much as possible forever. I just really enjoy it. And so, yeah, that's my main source of income. Obviously, I also get the AdSense. And once in a while, I do a collaboration, but not often, maybe twice a year.
Oh, really? Is that a deliberate choice to not do the brand collaborations?
Yeah, it's a very deliberate choice because one of the things that I really like about YouTube is the freedom it gives you, right? The fact that you are your own boss. But as soon as you start working with brands, then you have a boss to report to, basically. And I don't want that. I want to have freedom. I don't want to have a bunch of deadlines all the time. I mean, surely YouTube in itself is already a bit of a deadline machine going on. But I can afford, like, if something happens and I don't want to publish a video, I can afford that. But if there's a brand collab, no way. You have to really put everything on hold and prioritize the brand. I mean, maybe some brands can understand depending on what the issue is, but I just don't want to live under that pressure. And that has been really important for me to really create a lifestyle, like a content creation lifestyle that works for me. And that lifestyle can look in so many different ways. And I think sometimes maybe creators don't think about it. They maybe just think like, oh, being a creator or influencer is just about working with brands. But no, there are so many other ways that you can monetize.
Do you ever feel like you're leaving money on the table by not working with brands?
Yes, but I feel like I also leave money with the table in many areas as well. And I think in the beginning, it was very important for me to have a very profitable business because I wanted to scale. I was a bit kind of stuck in the hustle culture element. Plus, I was working with a lot of marketing coaches, and I don't know, I think they really influenced me. I'm not saying they were bad or anything. No, they were great. I learned loads from them. But I think that it wasn't really authentic to me after a while. So I just dropped all of that and started to focus on leave money on the table type of thing. As an example, I started scaling down my business because I just didn't want to have all these employees and becoming now a manager. At some point, I had 10 people working with me. Now I have 2. So I did a major scale down, which not a lot of people talk about. I don't know if other people do it, but I certainly never hear about it. But I did it. And you know what? Never been happier. It was the best decision I could ever make. And I would say it actually cured my anxiety. So for some reason, the stress of running a business started or gave me anxiety. I mean, and I have, spoken about my anxiety publicly. I have a video about it on my channel. And then I started, one day, it was actually end of 2022. I'm like, you know what? This is not doing it for me anymore. I need to make changes. This is not at all the life I signed up for. What am I doing? And I realized that obviously it's me. I just started to, just say yes, yes, yes. And let's do this, let's do that. And, everything was a great idea. And I wanted to do a lot of things. Plus, I wasn't really asking myself, what kind of work lifestyle do I want? I just thought, on autopilot, I was just thinking, growth, the more the better, have a big team. It's cool. Well done, girl. You're a girl boss now, But it just made me unhappy. I got anxiety. I had no time, working loads. And honestly, even my creativity started to suffer. I remember there was 6 months where I didn't have time to not even read one book. And I had absolutely nothing new to say. And I remember shit, I have to record a YouTube video, but I have nothing new to say. What am I going to talk about? Because if you don't even have time to nurture your creativity, your brain, then you just become a broken record. You just say the same thing over and over again because you're not feeding yourself with new information, right? You don't even have time to think. So I'm like, no, this has to change. So I started scaling down in 2022. It was a gradual process. And now, 2 years later, wow, so happy. I haven't had anxiety in over a year and it's been amazing. Now I'm really, now I'm really enjoying the fruit of my labor. Now, when I had 10 employees, that was a nightmare.
Did you change, though, the revenue? Did the revenue get impacted with your decision to scale down?
Oh, yes, of course. I make much less money
Oh,
now,
really?
but I'm much happier now.
What percentage, can you give like a percentage wise? Like, would you say was it 20% less, like 30, 40?
So the thing is, between you and me and everybody on YouTube now, I'm not so
Yeah.
good at math, so I don't know, but it's for sure for sure 50% less, or
Oh,
I don't know.
wow.
Yeah, but maybe, okay, I just want to say, because I'm sure some people listening now will get annoyed, and because obviously it is it's a form of privilege to be able to be like, yeah, I don't care,
Mhm.
Obviously I do care to a certain degree, because I definitely want to save up money, and have, a parachute to fall back on if, something happens in the future. So that is important. I'm not saying money is not important, but I think I'm trying to find a balance between revenue and fulfillment, and not living with anxiety because it's not worth it. Life is what happens now. Who knows what's happening tomorrow, right?
I think that's it's like a very deliberate decision that you have to make. Like you said, like, it's a place of privilege, but at the same time, you have to choose, you have to make choices. And sometimes money isn't everything. And at some point, like you said, if your business is running you, then what's the point of even being on YouTube in the first place? A lot of people, I don't, maybe it's yourself included, get onto YouTube because they have something to say, but they also like the freedom of being their own boss and doing what they want to do. Instead, when they create a machine that you did that now controls you, you just feel like you're back at, being a cog in the machine again.
Yeah, you create your own prison.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not just, from the revenue perspective. It can be from all kinds of perspectives,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everything from chasing views. I was also a view chaser at some point, having less than 100K views on a video. Oh my God, what a loser, that kind of thing. And like, or pressures from other people and their opinions, what you should be doing with your channel or with your content or how you do things.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's so many complexities that we don't always think about, actually.